This is Edison Penn's podcast, episode 338 for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. This is Brian.
I'm Steph.
So I got some goldfish recently.
Oh, cute.
And yeah, you know, it's been a long time since I had goldfish, since I was a kid. I named them Major, Minor, Blues, and Mixolydian.
What?
Mixolydian.
All right.
I can tell them apart by their scales.
Oh. I think I just learned something about music theory. This is an educational joke.
Okay, maybe it's a little highbrow. I don't know.
Mixolydian. Is that the 5-part scale? Now I need to know what this is. I will look it up later, though, in the interest of keeping this on track.
On track. Is there a track? I don't know. So I have a complaint.
Uh-oh.
Lisa's gone for 7 months, and everybody's like, "Where's Lisa? Where's Lisa? Where's Lisa?" I'm gone for 2 weeks. Nobody's like, "Boo."
You got 5 more. You had 5 more weeks to go.
I got 5 more weeks, 5 more months. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, I was out for the last couple of weeks. I was in Chicago doing the vintage event, and we had good turnout. I sold actually I think more vintage pens than I expected I would. We had some cool pens and some cool people coming in, and
I don't think I ever really had the chance to ask you how that went, but it was nice and busy.
Yeah, it was busy. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of people who came, and then they came back, and then they came back. And and I was kind of sorting all through the weekend, so the trays never looked the same, because I would find something. I'm like, oh well, this is nice, and oh this isn't as nice, and I'd kind of be moving things around. But so that is going to continue on. I guess we'll talk about that at the end, but that's going to continue on. But anyway, I'm back. Happy to be here.
Yes.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining
back.
us.
It was good to see Lisa, but it's also good to have you back.
Yeah, you guys knocked it out of the park last week, so that was good. But we have a couple new things coming in to talk about. Recently, Sailor new Shikiori.
They're so cute.
Fairy Tales. So these are Pro Gear Slims, and very similar to the Shikiori Seasons, which are not going away.
Oh, I was wondering about that actually.
Yes.
So the ivory lame and
the white and the metallic green, all those are still staying. These are 4 new colors, and they are all related to Japanese fairy tales.
Yes, and
so you have the list, I think.
Yeah, they've all got that beautiful gold shimmer in them. Was that common to all of the last Shikiori?
Yeah, they all had some kind of little shimmer in it, in addition to the white had the red flecks, but yeah.
Yeah, we've got starting from the left and moving to the right, we've got the dark blue, which is the Vega.
That's nice. That's really really nice.
I was guessing that one was going to be your favorite when I looked at it.
Yeah, that one kind of almost fits into that. The galaxy, the purple cosmos and the supernova, and
they're going to be kicking themselves when they're like, darn, we can't make a dark blue cosmos now. Well, I guess those ones are silver, aren't they?
Yeah. So this is that's cool. I think that's my favorite. So what's the next one you got?
The next one is the Grateful Crane, which is a light blue, although depending on the pictures that I've seen, it almost looks like it might be a little opalescent. I can't wait to see that one in person.
Looks somewhat similar to the other Shikiori, but there's something different about it. So
yeah, it's got. I think the sparkles are a little smaller in that one and the next one, which is the green. It's maybe a little bit more subtle. But I cannot wait to see that light blue in person. I hope it's got I hope it looks as opalescent as it feels.
The next one is cool.
Yes, I think this one is my favorite so far. That was my immediate reaction was, oh my god, I have to have the green one.
It's such an unusual color.
Yeah, the Dragon Palace is what it's called. Oh, and I think the light blue one, I don't know if we mentioned, is the Grateful Crane.
The Grateful Crane, okay. Yes. So, Dragon Palace, almost kind of like a Celadon kind of green.
That's a pretty green.
It's
and
a pretty
looks
green,
nice with that green, or that gold trim. I love
Different.
it.
And nobody else makes a pen that color, so that's really neat. And last but not least, the Princess Kagura.
Yeah, the Princess Kagura.
That's a neat one.
That's another one where I can't wait to see where that color actually falls. The product shots that Sailor sent us look very red. The beauty shot looks a little bit more like hot pink.
Okay.
And I imagine it'll fall somewhere in between those two. As more people get pictures coming out, we'll be able to tell a little bit better. But I think it's going to be a really pretty, subtle, salmon almost.
Salmon? Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. The images we usually get from manufacturers usually have a tendency to be, almost all of them have a tendency to be, the color is a little off, but these are not coming out until about next month, sometime the next month or so, and all with medium fine nibs.
Yes.
So just like the other Shikiori, of course, and the Pro Gear Slim, so it's a 14 karat nib. If there is something that you're interested other than medium fine, we're happy to work with you to get that. But as is medium fine, 4 new colors, same price as the other ones, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice addition. So
Yeah. We're doing we're not doing pre-orders for that yet, right?
No. The Japan has yet to see how many they're going to allocate to the United States.
So we don't know how many we're gonna get, so we can't accurately set up the right quantity for pre-orders, but we are
sign up
taking
for back in stocks. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So sign up for back in stocks
So
if
those are
you
on
know
the
which one
website.
you want.
Yep.
Or just
And
sign up for all of them, you know?
Well, hey, we have some people who have, so. Next up, this is something that you're familiar with, the Field Notes Special Edition Character Journal.
I'm so excited. I love it so much. I bought one. This is mine.
That's the Special Edition Character Journal?
Yes, this is the... Oh, goodness. The 5th edition character journal. I got so excited I wasn't even...
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
I told you I was going to say that.
I know, and I was prepared for it, and then I just was too busy grinning and thinking, oh my god, I have to finish setting up Rill's character sheets.
I get a call, what was that, about a week ago. Lisa was here, and she says, do you want the new Field Notes? And I said, what are you talking about? And she says, well, Steph really wants it. And I go, get whatever you want if Steph wants it. and then so it's for...
This is for the 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm so excited.
And what if you're not on the 5th edition?
Well, I think the other one that people are really still playing, I wonder if there are any like retro D&D groups that are still doing like 1st edition, but most other people do 3.5, which...
Oh, yeah, 3.5, that was a good one.
Yeah. That
When I was a kid, we had Dungeons & Dragons and Advanced Dungeons & Dragons.
Hey, that's confusing enough. 3.5 is like Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. That one confuses me, but only because I'm kind of new. They made it a lot easier in 5th edition.
Okay.
It's something that you can
But this doesn't look easy. So this is like one book for one character.
Yes.
And it's 64 pages.
Mm-hmm. Although the first, let's see.
I mean, that doesn't seem easy to me.
All of the basic information, if you print off their character sheet, it's the front and back of one sheet, and then there's a second sheet that you only use if you are a magic user, and then there's a back sheet that's full of like background info and like reference stuff. So you really only use the front and back of one sheet in the thick of things. And this sheet here is pretty much where all of that information is. So you pretty much live on this page.
Okay. Your stats.
Yeah, that's all of your like.
You're using a pencil there, obviously.
Yes,
what kind of pencil are you using?
That is a vintage mechanical pencil.
Oh, really? Where'd you get that?
I think I picked it up at the Chicago Pen Show. Actually,
what kind is it?
It's.
I didn't know you were a pencil user.
I have the one vintage mechanical pencil that I like because it has a little. It's like a promotional pencil that they were giving out for like if you're a salesperson for their packing plant. And so it's got a little hot dog suspended in oil at the tip, and it really amuses everybody else at the D&D table. It's a good conversation starter. But yeah, this is the page. This is the money page where you basically live, and then it's got all this space for taking notes, which is a thing that I should definitely do more often.
Kind of journaling for your character.
Yeah, or you meet an NPC at like level 3 and in this city, and we want to remember his name for when we come back to him later because he was hilarious.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So what size is this? This is a little bit larger than the standard Field Notes.
Yeah, they called it medium size. Oh, perfect. This is a good comparison.
For those that are listening in.
Yes.
It's probably...
This is...
quite larger. It's not pocket size, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's more purse size, or backpack sized. It's not huge. I was worried about the size originally because I figured this would be too small to actually do too much frantic note taking like I do.
Okay. Well, it's so it is good size though for for traveling and when you're going to your game. So those come in 2 packs and they're reasonably priced, I think. So.
And the organization system seems like so far it's going to be real practical. I'm going to use it next Tuesday. So.
I eagerly await to hear the review from you and your cohorts.
I will report back.
Next up, field notes, group 11. Ooh. Now this is the quarterly limited edition. I should have said quarterly 5E. And what is this?
So this is based off of
know more about this.
The 11th column in the periodic table of elements. Those columns are called groups, and it contains the elements copper, silver, and gold, which are commonly considered the first 3 elements that were ever discovered.
This is why the edges, the color.
It's so shiny.
And this, I really love this. They have matching colored staples.
Yes, yeah, that attention to detail
so the
makes
gold
me
has
smile.
gold, the silver has silver, copper has copper.
And
so regular standard pocket size.
Mm-hmm. And it's super cute.
Yeah, dot good. Mm-hmm. So real neat. Those are in. And let's see, we got pens, paper, and we should talk about ink.
Yes.
So the Sailor, I know you and Lisa talked about it last week.
The ink's so nice they named it twice.
They named it twice. It's an adorable little box. It's got the little bow tie.
The bow tie kills me. I can't even with that bow tie.
In the box, the packaging is great. And it's a special ocean blue. And there seems to be quite a lot of interest in this.
Yeah.
Based on numbers we're seeing, back in stock notifications for when this comes out. It is the 15th anniversary special edition ink for Ink Studio.
Yes. And it's the anniversary of them starting Ink Studio custom ink mixing events in Japan. Because we of course just got Ink Studio in the States, but they've been doing this in Japan for a while.
Long time, longer than I thought. And this is the nice 50 ml bottle. So that's coming within the next month or so. So sign up for back in stocks on that. And I anticipate it's going to go fast. We'll have some in Chicago as well. So
one point of clarification, I think last time Lisa and I weren't sure whether it was a special edition or a limited edition. It is a special edition.
Special edition, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For Sailor, anything that's limited has to be numbered. So it's going to be a... So they have confusing terms. So they have limited edition, they have limited production, they have special edition. So they're not going to make it again. So
yeah.
If you want to get it, it's adorable. Mm-hmm. I'll probably end up getting one too. So
that bow tie.
It's cute. Mm-hmm. Next up, on the other side of the globe, the Edison Rock Candy.
Bringing it back.
Really, I like this. I'm for red, white, and blue kind of colored pens. It looks tread lightly because sometimes they're too much.
Mm-hmm. But this one looks delicious. I will admit my immediate reaction was somewhat lukewarm, and then I looked at it, and then I looked at it again.
Yeah, you keep looking at it. You can't take your eyes off of it.
And the more I look at it, the more I really like that color scheme.
Yeah, it's a good addition to the lineup. It's been quite popular. It's a good looking pen. So
it reminds me of LCD computer screens.
LCD.
It's got red, green, and blue.
Oh, okay. Wow, you are a nerd.
I know, right? I'm just nerding it up today.
So Edison Rock Candy number 6 nib. You can get it in anything steel, gold, whatever you want. So that's real cool.
And that's only in the Collier.
It's Collier. Yep. You're doing the French version of the Edison.
Le Collier.
Le Collier. And as I mentioned earlier, just gonna keep moving on. We did have to postpone the unrestored vintage event in Appleton this week or last week, but actually that worked out really well because we're gonna have it this week and it's all week through Saturday in Appleton. I've been able to come across several boxes of vintage ink, and there's some really cool ones. Those old Pelican bottles.
Those are the kind of foldy looking ones. They're kind of almost Mont Blanc bottle shaped.
Yeah, they look like a shoe bottle, but then the back end it looks like a bug almost.
It's cool.
The old plastic Mont Blanc bottles, we've got some of those in boxes, some old Quink, and some really cool stuff.
My first time seeing a lot of that stuff.
So I was able to find that, plus there's more stuff that I'm clearing out of the basement. boxed pens, and we found some more pencils. We found some more ballpoints. I'm still looking through. I think there might be some other, some Esterbergs and some other things too. So
Very
just
cool.
every day I'm going through, and it's even bigger than it was in Chicago. So that's all week. Come on down. The prices are very reasonable. Everything's unrestored. We have the sacks and stuff. So if anybody wants to buy something and get the supplies, then they can do it. So.
What's the rough price range that you can expect when you're looking at that?
Wow, good question, Steph. There's a whole lot in that we have priced very easily: 20, 25, 35, 50, 75, 100.
Oh, that's super easy.
Most everything is 50 and
painless
under.
even.
Yeah, so
I can see why you had people coming back
Yeah.
and over again in Chicago. If I was staying in that hotel upstairs, I'd be like, oh, but there was that one, and it's only 35.
and there's a ton of gold nibs in $35 to $50 price range. So
Sweet.
it's not like you're getting a total piece of junk. You're getting a decent pen with a decent nib. You just have to do the work.
Yes.
And I just have too many to do. So you're going to help me out big time if you take these from me. So, but ink bottles, all that stuff that's happening this week. We should talk about events that go on in Chicago.
Yes.
So what do we do Friday through Monday?
Friday through Monday, with any purchase in AP Chicago, you get to pick a free ink sample from our little ink sample grab box.
And I just brought a bunch down, so Lisa's got.
restocked.
Lisa she called me up. She's bringing me more ink samples. All I have is black, so everybody's taking everything with black. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
I brought a bunch of samples down. Friday, and then we also have Friday Phillips, the ink of the week. When I was there, we did Mont Blanc Swan Illusion, very interesting color.
Yeah, it's a lot of depth in that one.
So we did that. And on Saturdays, what do we do?
Let's see, we've got Pen Spa Saturdays. Yes.
Clean 'em up.
Rinse your pens before you bring them down, just because our water supply is limited. It makes
Yep.
everything a lot easier. But oh my goodness, you get your pens cleaned for free, which is like heaven to me.
Yeah, and we'll wipe them down and give them a little polish if you want. So, so that's nice. So try to keep it to a couple, so we give everybody a chance to do it. Anyway, so that's going on in Chicago. Is there anything else we should talk about?
Let's see here. Yeah, I think
Mostly there?
Yeah, we've got all of our AP Chicago events covered. Keep an eye on our blog for all sorts of fun ink reviews and podcasts like this one.
And check us on the social media as Anderson Pens. And we have a store in Chicago, ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. And what else do we have? Website?
Yes, that would be for Chicago, chicago.andersonpens.com.
And like this video, sign up for the newsletter, all that good stuff, thumbs up.
Subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank